Hello, hello. How are you? Crazy energies today here on this, what is it, August 28th? Had these wonderful cold and flu-like symptoms for the last several days, and it's just been debilitating almost. But I'm getting through it. So what I wanted to talk about today, something I've struggled with for a long, long time. Okay, let's put it this way. I always thought that I'd missed something or I was doing something wrong because the spiritually accepted path was that everybody could manifest and law of attraction worked for everyone the same. And I'm going to call bullshit to it all. And a bunch of people aren't going to be probably happy with that, but for a person that's exploring a new awakening path, I'm going to tell you right now that a lot of light workers that have been incarnated many, many times and are in a path of self-mastery, that we agreed to be limited to come into this timeline and to have a lot of our standard soul or angel abilities to be torn from us or greatly restricted. And a bunch of people are probably going to disagree with me, but anybody that's on this path are going to start to maybe see that this is the truth. If we were able to fully and completely manifest whatever we wanted, the plan that's going on right now for the planet and humanity would not have been possible. So a great number of light workers, first wavers, people that are waking up right now are finding that everything has been taken from us in a lot of ways. I've lived just this demented path of awakening these last few years where I did not feel I had a choice in much of anything. It was where I was going to live and how I was going to live and what was taken from me and who was my relationships with, etc. Everything has been on this really rigid plan that was not anywhere near what I wanted, expected, needed in my soul. It was lessons. And very, in a lot of ways, brutal lessons where it just happened. It had to happen, came out of left field and smashed my foundation, smashed my heart, smashed my life, smashed all the stability, my ability to be a father, my business, my everything, all just smashed out from under me. And I'm not angry, but at the time it was very visceral. And I see a lot of people having very visceral experiences, like feeling it in their body, in their bones, lots of pain and suffering, and forcing our nose into the ground in a lot of ways. And some of that is from the darkness that's here. It just wants to pound and make suffer and hurt and twist things. But some of it we basically lined up and made soul contracts with that darkness to have these experiences so that we could reflect. And there's a lot of crazy ass collective human experiences that are part of the twisted dementedness that's going on here that had to play out. And I accept all of that, but to those that want to paint the world with a white brush and say everything's the same and that everybody's agreements to come here, what restrictions we've agreed to, etc., are the same, fucking bullshit. And yes, at a base level and before your soul got involved, yes, that may be a 100% true, but the rules don't apply here when your soul contracted to bind you and shift things so that you could have an outcome, so you could have an experience, so you could learn and you could have a visceral experience so that you could teach and learn and go into from that. So as of today, I am unbinding myself from all the bullshit and all the spiritual communities and everybody that says everybody's the same and that they all have the same rules and laws of attraction and everything applying to them, until your oversoul or your God part says that you can't have it in this case, because that will distort or change the plan. So if things aren't working out for you, if manifesting isn't working out for you, if your twin flame's not showing up, if relationships are not showing up, I will tell you right now, you agreed to have that not happen right now, because more than likely it would dement you even further, so that you could hold off until things improve. So please keep this in mind. Do not feel despair that your manifestation is not working out. I don't see almost anything I manifest. I manifest every morning. I call in my perfect partner. I call in beautiful sexuality in my life, things that I'm longing for in my world. And they are not physically possible, no matter how much I can't even think about them sometimes, because things are so tied off and the energies are so distorted right now. So I just keep calling in those positive energies and the possibility of it. And one day that's going to be happening. But as of right now, if it's not working out for you, it's not working out for me either. So it's normal. It's part of the plan. It's part of the build-up. And waiting is okay. And not having to chase, not having to go find a job right now, not having to please everyone and fit the system and all this kind of stuff is okay. Because this is stuff that tears me apart every single day, saying, well, geez, how come my work isn't showing up? How come my business isn't growing? How come building spiritual communities, talking to people, etc., is not working out? The dark and the system that we're trying to get out from under has everything in a stranglehold. And it's fucking messing with debt and money and inflation and interest rates and stock markets and all this kind of stuff. It wants to strangle us all to death. And it's part of the process. And we have to sit here and observe it and witness it and maybe be part of it in some ways, but we don't need to fight it. The fighting is what makes it hard, that makes it struggle. It's happening. Just let it go through. Let it pass through. Let the screaming children go and have their scream and party and all this kind of stuff and try and strangle us. I see it everywhere. On the street in front of my place, there's people having like car accidents and screaming and literally trying to fight and thrash and hurt each other. That's the insanity that's going on. Nobody's sane anymore. Nobody's manifesting. Nobody's creating from love and peace and whatever. So we're the ones that are having to do that. We're doing that from the security of our own home, not feeling safe to go out, the weather's being too hot, all this kind of thing are causing us to go inward and not be part of that, and to ground that out as quickly as possible so that we can all rise above. And then we can have our full manifestation powers. We can have our full unconditional love powers. We can have our hearts open and all our dreams start to come true. But until this is grounded out, it doesn't seem a possibility. So it's okay. And if you get somebody that's pouring down your throat, trying to paint their picture on you, 9 times out of 10, the people that are complaining and saying that you should be manifesting and all this kind of stuff, I'm not seeing it work out for them either. And the ones that do are so lost in the pursuit of money, the pursuit of everything, that they're almost as dark as they are light. And they're trying to push everybody because it's not working out for them, and it's kind of fake it until you make it. No. Maybe it's not meant to work out right in this moment. And maybe you made a soul choice to just not have that happen until the plan is complete. Do you want to manifest in a world that's full where half your manifestation may be all twisted up? Probably not. So it's turned off. It's okay. Just be aware of it. And this isn't negative. This is just acknowledging what is. Let it go. Let that manifestation go for a little bit. Trust that you're probably manifesting right, but the stuff in the outside world is not allowing it to happen, or is twisting it 90 degrees on you. The few times that I know I've actively manifested, it all came out all twisted. It had like 90-degree bends on or like a relationship, but somebody that's really damaged and hurt. powerful, amazing sexuality in a relationship, but somebody that is very abandoned and feeling uncomfortable, unsafe. The two don't always mix. So you end up with this like twisted version of everything that you want showing up, and then you doubt yourself, and then you feel unsafe, and it's like, what's going on? Or maybe God doesn't love me anymore, or whatever. I felt them all. But it's not true. It just can't come right now. The highest good is to probably wait until the foundation is reset and everything's cleared, and then it's not going to come out in this distorted version where you're going to get a whole pile of lessons out of it. It's going to come out in a loving, beautiful way. Abundance is going to show up. That perfect job, that community is going to show up. These are all things that I'm driving for every single day. So if it's not working out, it's okay. Maybe you chose it and you're just not aware of it. Keep shining. It's going to turn out. I know it is. I'm feeling it better every day. So I love you all. If there's something that's stuck or uncomfortable, just put it down on the bottom and we'll talk about it. Love you all. Talk to you soon. See you.